Hi, it's Lisa Hiles. How are you today? That's good. I'm fine, thank you. It's lesson 33 of my B1 course for intermediate level learners. For those of you, as you know, with an IELTS score anywhere between 4 and 5, really. I've put this at sort of 4.5. Okay, today's lesson is a vocabulary lesson. The topic is things in the news and expressing views. I've done it to talk about music that I like, okay? And the focus is extreme adjectives. What do you mean by that, Lisa? What do I mean by extreme adjectives? Well, they are adjectives that are on the extreme of things. So, for example, when something is good, if it's very, very good, it can be fantastic, it can be amazing, it can be incredible. They are all examples of extreme adjectives. Why do we use them? Well, we use them to make our language more interesting, more engaging for our listeners or for our readers. Particularly, it's very common in speech and they're very common in informal writing, or for your speaking exam, certainly they would be very useful. Let's have a look at the first task together, shall we? So this is just a lead-in to get you warmed up. Look at the photos here. They show extreme weather, so weather that is very, 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 very hot, and weather that is very, 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 very cold. Give me another way of saying, please, very, very, very hot. That's right, boiling. Okay, and give me another way of saying very, 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 very cold. Exactly, freezing. Is it possible to say very boiling? No. So something is very, very hot, but it is boiling. It can't be very boiling, okay? It's already an extreme, okay? Like with freezing, it's already very, 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 very cold. It's the maximum of cold, so it's freezing. And these are examples of extreme adjectives. So we don't use them with words like very or quite. We would use them with more total things like completely, totally, absolutely. Today I want to focus on the extreme adjectives, okay? And we're going to look at 10 of the most popular, the most frequent extreme adjectives for your level, okay? And I hope by the end of the lesson, not only will you be able to know what these mean, but you'll be able to say them and use them in your own way. Here we go. Do you recognise the lady in this picture? It's Taylor Swift, of course, yeah, with her third album, Reputation, which I bought just before Christmas, actually. I've written you a little passage about my views on Taylor Swift and my husband's opinion on Taylor Swift. So first of all, I'd like you to read through the 2 slides of task 1 and answer the following questions. Do I like Taylor Swift? Why? 1 reason. Does my husband like Taylor Swift? Why? 1 reason. Okay, here we go. I actually really like her music. I've got 3 of her albums, and they are all excellent in different ways. I particularly like her latest one, Reputation. Her sound is totally different, which I find astonishing because this isn't common with pop music. My favourite track is Gorgeous, which works well for this lesson because it's an extreme adjective. My husband and I have very different tastes in music. Sorry, let me just put it up there. Here it comes. Okay, so my husband and I have very different tastes in music. He can't stand pop music, which includes Taylor Swift, of course. He thinks she's awful and finds her lyrics ridiculous. He hates the fact that she often sings about ex-boyfriends. He says it's tragic. I, on the other hand, really enjoy her naughty comments about boys who've treated her badly. I love that she doesn't take herself too seriously. Some of her lyrics are actually pretty hilarious. She did a little concert in a city near me a couple of years ago, and we managed to get tickets to see her. My kids were delighted. She sang and danced for well over 2 hours, and I felt exhausted just watching her. Even my husband had to admit that she was amazing to see live. Okay, I hope you've had time to read through those slides. Let me put myself back down there. So, read them again if you need to and answer the question, do I like her and why? Yes, I like her. I've got her albums. I like her sound and I like her lyrics. Yeah. My husband, on the other hand, no, he doesn't like her. He can't stand pop music. So he doesn't like her music and he doesn't like her songs about ex-boyfriends, does he? Now then, I don't know if you noticed, but in these little reading text that I've written for you, there are some words in bold. For example, excellent here. Can you see in line 2? So I actually like her music. I've got 3 of her albums and they are all excellent in different ways. So on the first page, we've got excellent, we've got astonishing, and we've got gorgeous. And they are all examples of extreme adjectives. Just like in the lead-in when we had boiling and freezing, meaning very hot and very cold, here we've got excellent, astonishing, gorgeous. And on the next page, we've got awful, ridiculous, tragic, hilarious, delighted, exhausted, and amazing. Okay. So if we've got those 10 extreme adjectives, the first thing we need to do is to make sure you are clear on the meaning. So I've put them into a table. On the left is the extreme adjective, and on the right is the gradable adjective. Okay, so excellent, what does it mean? It means very good. Yeah, like boiling, very hot, freezing, very cold. Excellent means very, very good. Yeah. What about astonishing? Astonishing. Very, so it begins with an adjective with the letter S. It's got a lot of letters. Look it up if you're not sure. Have a guess. Okay, write it down though, please. Whatever you do, you need to record these, please. So we've got astonishing, very gorgeous, very good, look, awful, very and ridiculous, very. Stop the slide there if you need time to write them down and to check the meaning in a dictionary. Once you've done that, there are some more, of course. We've got tragic, hilarious, delighted, exhausted, and amazing. Please tell me what they mean. Stop the slide there. If you need more time, here come the answers. Yeah, so excellent, as we know, means very good. And there, after excellent, you can see the phonemic script to help with your pronunciation. Excellent, meaning very good. So I think Taylor Swift's music is excellent. Astonishing, what does it mean? It means very surprising. Astonishing, astonishing, astonishing. Number 3, gorgeous means very good looking. Yeah, we can use it for a man or a woman, so someone whose physical appearance is very, very attractive. Yeah, gorgeous. And in fact, it's one of Taylor Swift's songs on the album Reputation. Number 4, awful, meaning very bad. Awful. Ridiculous means very silly. Ridiculous. Tragic, very sad. Tragic. Hilarious, very funny. Hilarious. Number 8, delighted, very happy. Delighted. Exhausted, number 9, very tired. Exhausted. And number 10 is amazing, which means very good. Amazing. Please write those down with their meanings. I've given you their meaning in English. You may want to write the meaning in your language. That's okay. Please do that now, because we're going to move on now to use the language for you to use it in a way for you to remember it. Yeah, and it's called a personalization task. Okay, so you need to remember that excellent means very good, and then answer this question. Number 1, who do you think makes excellent music? Number 2, astonishing. What does it mean? Good, very surprising. Yeah. Have you seen or heard anything astonishing recently? Number 3, gorgeous, very good looking. Have you got a favourite celebrity? So a favourite famous person, like a pop star or an actor or a model. Yeah, have you got a favourite celebrity, somebody on telly who you think is gorgeous? Number 4, it's got ridiculous. Very silly. Do you have any rules at home or at work that you find ridiculous? Number 5, are there any stories in the news at the moment which you find tragic? Very sad. Okay, stop the slide there if you need more time, which you should do. And we've got number 6 to 9 here. Is there anyone in your family or circle of friends you find hilarious? Yeah, very funny, hilarious. Number 7. Is there a famous singer or group whose music you consider awful? Very bad. Yeah, so think if there's a famous singer or group you think is awful. Number 8, how do you feel after 30 minutes of sport? Do you feel exhausted, very tired, or amazing? Very good. Maybe you feel a mixture of both, yeah, exhausted and amazing. And finally, when was the last time you were delighted, yeah, or very happy? Please do stop the slides here and do the personalization task. As you know, I say this is the most important way to help your memory, is to put it in sentences that mean something to you, yeah, that show your opinion, because then you'll remember them, and memory means that you will hopefully use them. Thank you. Okay, what are we doing in task 4? Task 4 is something very different. It's about word stress. So we've looked at 10 extreme adjectives here in this lesson. And we looked briefly at their phonemic script, so how to say them. And this is looking at how to pronounce them and where the main stress of the word is. So if we take the word excellent, Excellent. Yeah, it's got 3 beats. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so it's got 3 syllables or 3 beats. Excellent. Where is the important beat? Yeah, is it excellent or is it excellent or is it excellent? I can't even do it, so difficult. Okay, so as you can see in this table, excellent has 3 syllables and the stress, the main important push, if you like, is on the first syllable. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to dictate to you the words that we have done this lesson, and I would like you to put them in the correct place on the table. So you've got to think how many syllables, so decide, and then where the main syllable stress is. Ready? Number 1, astonishing. Astonishing. Number 2, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Number 3, awful. Awful. I'm looking over there because this is where my pad is. Just let me bring my pad here. Okay. Number 4, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Number 5, tragic. Tragic. Number 6, hilarious. Hilarious. Number 7, delighted. Delighted. 8, exhausted. Exhausted. Last one, amazing. Amazing. Okay, so if I went too quickly there, go back and look at the adjectives that we have done this lesson, the extreme adjectives, and copy them into the table. Okay? Here are the answers. Here we go. So with 2 syllables, Berber, yeah, and the stress on the first syllable, gorgeous, awful, tragic. Tragic, not tragic, tragic. Excellent, we've done. Now look at the 4 syllables, ba-ba-ba-ba. 4 syllables with the ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. So it's the push on the second one, astonishing. And if you look, actually, it begins with a weak doesn't it? So it's astonishing, ridiculous, hilarious. Okay, and the final 3, they've got 3 syllables, like excellent, but the stress is different. It's ba-ba-ba. It's not ba-ba-ba, excellent. It's ba-ba-ba, delighted, exhausted, amazing. Yeah, what about freezing? Where are you going to put freezing? And what about boiling? Yes, they both go here, don't they? Freezing and boiling. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. I hope it was excellent, sometimes hilarious. Yeah. Okay, hope it was very useful for you. Keep a record of those, try and use them, enjoy them. They are good fun and they do make you sound more interesting, more engaging. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for lesson 33 and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.